Hey everybody, this is setting up PG vector in Postgres with Docker container. Now, Postgres has this really cool extension called PG vector that lets you use the vector data type to search and sort for embeddings inside your Postgres database. So we'll be looking into how we can set that up just with a Docker container. And let's get started. So I will start by creating a shell script so that we can run the Docker container and we do not have to rewrite the commands again and again. So I'm going to say Docker run. We will give it a name. So I'm going to say Postgres, let's say vector DB, and we need to give a environment variable. So I'm going to say minus e. It's called Postgres password. I'm going to set this as password, and we have to give a volume to kind of keep our persist our data. So I'm going to say minus v. I'm going to say Postgres vector db data, and you can just give this anything. I'm say the default location of the Postgres data store is was slash lib slash PostgreSQL slash data, and now you need to give the name of the image. So I'll just open Chrome. I'll go to Docker Hub and find the image. So if you go to hub.docker.com, docker.com, you can just search for PG Vector and find the first image. And you want to copy this image name with the tag. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to paste that, and I think this should be fine. Let's just try running this. Let's give this executable permission. Say dot slash unknown flag. Okay, we need to provide the name. So I suppose Docker run. It's called minus minus name and the name of the container. Now, if you do that, it's gonna pull the image, and so I already have that image, so that was fast. If it's not there on your system, it's going to pull from Docker Hub and run for you. Now let me just do this. If I see Docker PS, I can see that it's running on the port. Okay, so we made one mistake there, which is we did not give a port. So I'm going to say minus p. I'm going to run this on 5.4, let's say 5.4, because I've got 5.432. I'm running a different Postgres on my 5.432 port. So I'm going to say 5.432 for the container and do that. And how about we just start that? So I'm going to say start. Okay, we've got the previous one running. So I'll just remove that. So if I see Docker ps minus a, Docker rm, I can do b9 and do that again. So that will start the database for me. Now I can say Docker PS. I'm gonna say Docker exec into the container. I'm gonna give this the name and say bash. I'm gonna say psql minus u and give Postgres as the user. And we're inside the Postgres pSQL command line tool. So we've got these databases. We are connected to the Postgres database as user. What you want to find is you want to check if the vector extension is available. So I'm going to say select start from PG available extensions, right? And if you go all the way down, you got the vector, or you can just search by name by saying where name equals vector, right? And they have that. So how do you activate it? Now you type in this command called create extension, and you say vector. That creates an extension for you. Now if you kind of list this, you've got the install version 0.8.0, which where you can actually use the vector database in your table and do the embedding work you want. Like you can search and sort for embeddings and get away with it. Thank you so much for watching.